Welcome to the next exciting happenings of Coronation Street next week with the following interesting content. Adam has a bad accident, while Gary is worried that his secret will be revealed, and Faye is worried that she might be pregnant. Adam is surprised and worried when Sarah decides to file for divorce from him when Adam is invited to Harry's birthday party. So Adam suddenly texted Lydia and asked to meet her, while Sarah was distracted. While Lydia learned of Adam's plan when he secretly recorded their meeting on his phone. Then Adam's phone breaks, so Lydia doesn't waste time talking bad about Adam for treating her in the past. After hearing Lydia's words made Adam begin to feel guilty. However, Adam insists it's time for Lydia to tell Sarah the truth. Meanwhile, Adam's encounter with Lydia was discovered by Sarah when Daniel searched for Adam in the moor and heard noises from the balcony. Then Lydia and Adam got into an argument and Lydia panicked when she pushed Adam over the balcony railing and fell to the floor. After Adam was hospitalized, the doctor informed Ken and Daniel that surgery was needed to save his eyes. When Adam regained consciousness, Ken and Daniel asked Adam about the accident, but he did not remember what happened. Meanwhile, Peter tells Sarah about Adam's accident, but she pretends not to care about his ordeal. Carla sees through Sarah's actions and advises Sarah to visit Adam as she clearly still cares about him. While Laura hit the bottom when the wine was smashed and the morphine pellets returned. Gary suddenly showed up to save her when he found her tripping over the rovers. Kelly is furious when Aggie accidentally reveals that Laura took all of her pills. Kelly then confronted Laura about her behavior and asked her to leave. Gary determined to work things out between the two. He forced Kelly to forgive Laura and make the most of the time they had left together. Gary is surprised when Laura asks him to be Kelly's legal guardian and tells Gary that he's been a better father to Kelly than ever. Phil reveals to Maria that he has access to a secret report that proves the council is covering up local air pollution dangers. Armed with Phil's report and enlisting Kirk's help, Maria takes a stand against the council. Although her campaign was successful, Phil feared she might lose her job. While Maria reveals to Gary that the new county training ground has been moved due to her campaign. Gary is horrified to discover that's where he buried Rick's body. Gary then reveals to Maria that he plans to move the body. He fears that after some time Rick's body is exhumed. As if that wasn't bad enough, Gary also argued with the private investigator, who asked him some nasty questions about Rick. The private investigator informs Laura that the evidence indicates that Rick is dead and Gary is likely the killer. Time is short. Gary tries to break into the building area but is prevented by security guards and leaves. Meanwhile, armed with the private investigator's suspicions, Laura confronts Gary about his involvement in Rick's death. Beth noticed Craig's bad mood and asked him if he was telling the truth about his reasons for leaving the police force. Meanwhile, Faye tries to cheer Craig up by surprising him with a night out and is disappointed when Craig hits her back. Beth noticed Craig's bad mood and asked him if he was telling the truth about his reasons for leaving the police force. Meanwhile, Faye tries to cheer Craig up by surprising him with a night out and is disappointed when Craig hits her back. Emma chats with Craig to resolve their conflict, and he admits that a part of him resents Faye for ruining his career. After Faye realized she might be pregnant, she turned to Elaine for advice. Elaine asks Faye to take the test and find out the truth. While Faye felt it was going to be bad due to the tension between her and Craig. Craig then revealed to Faye that he would be talking to his former boss about the possibility of rejoining the police force. After moving in with Jacob, Amy turned to Ken for financial help. She asks him to release money from Deirdre's trust fund to finance her education. Steve begs Ken to reconsider after Steve realizes what she's doing, while Steve was even more upset when he saw that Dev gave Amy a job at the barbecue shop. Then waste no time telling Dev all about Amy's relationship and Jacob's recalcitrant past. Sally returned from a trip to Newcastle and Tim was delighted to spend some alone time with her. However, Sally pointed out that his 6-week ban on sex has yet to take effect and he will have to wait. Later, Elaine interrupted and thwarted Tim's plan by convincing Sally as she was about to enter the bedroom,